Hello, 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 collectives. How are you? Blessings. Hopefully, everybody can hear me. Blessings to you all. Welcome. Welcome to the live collective. I'm going to do a reading for the sign of Virgos collectives. Virgos, welcome. And I just want to give a thanks to our Lord and Savior, our Father, that He may guide us and lead us to the path that we need to go to, and that He may protect us always and continue on our paths and what we need to be doing moving forward. Okay, so I'm going to do the sign of Virgos collectives. Okay, please take what resonates, leave what doesn't behind. Make sure to share, follow, and like. And yes, and I do believe after the sign of Virgos collectives, okay, you can go ahead and indicate your questions one by one. Okay, let's see what's going on for my Virgos, and then I will be clarifying after. Okay, thank you, Father. If you're a Virgo and you have Leo, ascendants, Leo rising, if your North Node is Aries collectives, okay, or you just have most fire in your charts, okay, a little bit of water, I do believe. Hello, everyone. Welcome, 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 welcome. I do, this is crazy, but a lot of you Virgos are really reflecting still. You're still going within initially. I do believe you may experience a lot of impracticalities, a lot of impractical moments coming ahead of you, collectives, okay? Yes, Claudia. Hello, love. Make sure to support the live, share, and like, and follow. Hi, Miss Cassie. How are you? Okay, so let me finish for those collectives, okay? And then I'll go ahead and I will do my due diligence and answer each and every question accordingly, okay? Thank you, Father. Okay, so Virgos, it's like you're getting to the end of a period where you were not respected, when you weren't really liked for no reason, when all you was trying to do was to do an act of service from your heart. I don't know why I'm getting this, but for most of my Virgos, you're not really used to impracticality. But because you've taken the time to really reflect, take your time initially to figure out who you are, and also take the time out to be loyal to oneself and to focus on yourself, Virgos. I do believe Spirit is trying to tell you it's time to get out of being stuck and stagnated. It is time to be alive again and to rejuvenate yourself. I do believe for most of my Virgos, you are ready. You're ready. You've done enough, don't you think? You've done enough initializing, enough reflecting. A lot of you, too, as well. When it comes to being in your head, ultimately, I do believe that, yeah, there was a pause on that, a blockage on that, too, as well. Just for temporary of the time. Now, Virgos, you have the capability now to be acknowledged for who you are and to continue to motivate yourself to move forward here, whether you're alone or not. I do believe you may receive support of so many people initially here. And one, for some reason, I do believe perhaps there's some that may have felt a sense of regret, to the extent where they believe that, Virgo has done so much, yet has never ever been acknowledged at all whatsoever. I believe it's time, Virgos. It's time. It's time, Virgos, to give yourself a tap on the back. It's time to reward yourselves. You have already taken accountability for your actions. And I believe you know for a fact that you've done possibly maybe way too far, even when it comes to a sense of self-sacrifice. Maybe even possibly maybe cutting off people that did not deserve your presence, nor your act of service, but because you are so forgiving and so giving. graciously, I do believe you're being rewarded from the universe. So, Virgos, please be patient. Also, be kind to yourself. Don't be too hard on yourself, Virgos. Usually, Virgos have a tendency of being hard on themselves to the extent where they end up being their own enemies, and then, you know, distract yourself initially from your own rewards. Try to pick yourselves up. I do believe a lot of my Virgos are maturing and are validating so much within themselves here that they don't need validation from others. But are they willing to still be there and help and provide? Yes. But I do believe, Virgos, it's your time to shine. And I do believe the Spirit's telling you it's okay to say no. It's okay to put your foot down. And it's okay to have this selfless type of mindset at this point in time. Because you are deserving of it. You need to shine. You know that you've done so much. And I do believe those that you know that are worthy of your time, I believe you will reward them. Even those that you know initially, you may either have to request for forgiveness or they might come to you and request for forgiveness. Because Virgos, you have a very loving, kind, genuine soul. And sometimes, just sometimes, that soul feels a bit dismayed perhaps, or sad. Even though you haven't asked of self-acknowledgement or, asked anybody to give you a pat on the back. You're okay with that. You're okay with that. I also sense that you're not being as controlling as you were before in the current past or past years. That you're very understanding that if things happen, they just happen. And even though it's painful and it might hurt, you know that it's going to make you stronger. It's going to make you a better person like it has now. Everything will revert and everything will be justified the way it should. Because that's just how it works. Danny, no, love, but I can do Cancer. Let's clarify for Virgos, and then you can go ahead, collectors, and can start putting your questions down initially here. Okay. We do have the Ten of Water. It does speak of family, okay? But also when it comes to family, I know a lot of my Virgos, okay, some perhaps have waited gracefully here when it comes to a relationship in a sense. I do believe the universe wants you to do things the correct way, the right way, the traditional way. Most of my Virgos, you might have been, free spirited and taking risk initially not to take this step, a step that is of a promise and a step that is of a commitment. So most of my Virgos, you are ready to commit. And don't be all in your head about why someone is being a specific way that they're being. Try to think of it in a good way and understand that you have to understand that when it comes to pain and suffering, I believe that that's over with. So if you have done your righteous, like you've been so righteous and you've been so loyal to your partner, don't think for a second that they're not aware of that, Virgos. They know exactly what they're doing and they know exactly what you are ultimately deserving of and what you've done for them. You've done so much for them and you've motivated them. You've opened their eyes up to see the betterment of whom they are and that everything comes with the flow of patience. So don't think negatively as to why someone perhaps is being, quite strategic in a sense. They cannot compare you to anyone. Allow them to do right towards you. So don't question them. They know what they're doing. Yeah, Four of Earth. Control. Let go of it, Virgos. Stop questioning everyone's motives and objectives and be positive and stay focused for your sanity and for your behalf. Stay focused. There's a reason why Spirit is saying that. We did talk about forgiveness, okay, with the 3 of air, all right? So, yes, even though you may have abundance coming in, Virgos, even though the universe is rewarding you, right? It might be vice versa initially here when someone wants to come in and ask for an apology or for forgiveness. Don't question, just accept and be ready to give that forgiveness. Hello, Ella. Hello, Wake of Dawn. Knight of Water. Okay, so there also may have been some sort of pushback and holdback, right? Virgos, you know that you are deserving of love, passionate, desirable, compassionate, genuine love. Okay, if someone has been holding back, trust me, it's not because they don't love you, and it's not because they don't like you, Virgos. It's because they're in a shock. They don't know why they're feeling the way they're feeling, and it's the first time. They may really, really love you, literally love you, genuinely, and they need to really understand why they're so joyful and so happy. And it's because you did the work. You've been there for them. So give that person some time and stop questioning why they're so detached from you. I believe if your partner really didn't want you around, period, he would have communicated that with you. But each and every day, the emotion becomes stronger. And that's because, Virgo, you are working on yourself as well. And you're thriving. And they're seeing that. Self-discovery, mentorship, okay? The Hermit. You got to get out of that energy, Virgos, okay? Get out of it. Make some moves. Keep it moving. Take action. Get out. You've thought enough. Long enough. Thank you, Spirit. 6 of Water. So you might have someone that, feels like a child with you, feels like they could be themselves with you. Very playfulness type of energy, very loving, very kind and caring. There's a lot of people that might see you that way, okay, acknowledge you that way, okay. Yeah, truthfulness is about to come in, okay, with the Page of Air, all right. They want to start over, but they want to start the right way over, okay. So yeah, don't question your partner, or anyone else for that matter. Just stay confident and be focused. Whatever's happening on the back end, allow it to just happen. Let it flow. Okay. You could have people wanting to collaborate, wanting to work with you, Virgos. Okay. Or wanting to come back. It is completely up to you what you want to do. Okay. Um, but yeah, someone seeing you thrive. Okay. And they want to be part of it. They want to go all in. I do believe there may have been some sort of stagnation where they were taking steps here and there, but you got to understand too, Virgos, you were as well. Okay. But I believe you're ready, fully ready. But I believe this other person is not yet ready to the T, but they will be ready, trust me. Okay. Okay. So, because you reflected and because your partner or whomever is connected to you that may have misjudged about you, they're self-evaluating this and they want a rebirth. They want reflection. They're reflecting. Okay, so there could be a lot of mirroring going on in Virgo and you don't even know that. So don't be negative. Don't think negative. Okay, if something was to happen that is negative, Virgos, I kid you not, you have self-reflected enough You have went within enough. You had courage to take care of yourself, to tend to yourself enough, not to be able to not to deal with these negativities, because that's all you've been doing. You've been dealing with toxic circumstances, situations, even within yourself, and it's been a battle. Well, guess what? You're overcoming that battle. And I believe the universe is not going to allow you to suffer any more. It's not happening. And it won't ever be allowed again. Virgos, you suffered enough. You did lots and lots of services for others. What about you? You're breathing. You bleed. You cry just like everyone else. And you breathe each day just like everyone else. And the problem to it is you could be in so much pain and you hold that impact. It impacts you. And what you do, you take it with a grain of salt and you flick it. And you continue to love again and receive of that love. Put your foot down, Virgos. You got this. Okay, I just needed to say that, collectives, okay? All right, so collectives, let's get this going, right? Let's get this rolling with each and every one of you. Let's see. Thank you, Sophie, for the rose, love. Hi, how are you? Hello, Kella Twin, how are you? Hi, Ella. Hello, Break of Dawn. Thank you for showing some love. And thank you, Ella, for the support. I appreciate it. Dashi 83 Leo. Yeah, I have Cancer, now I have Leo, which is awesome. Cool. You guys are like choosing for me. You guys are like Cancer, Leo. Okay. So I have Cancer and I have Leo. Okay. I'll be on for quite some time, so let's just keep the likings and followings rolling. And then I have High Priestess Artoria. That's a nice username. Okay, so your twin flame, even though he said he didn't love me anymore. Let me see, Dashi the Shella. That's beautiful, the Shella. Beautiful name. Awesome. Hello, Young Dragon. Good evening. Hello, Michelle Denise. Yes, 11.11, 11, all the way. All right, so let's respond to that first question in regards to your twin flame indicating to you that they don't love you anymore. I'm sorry that I'm, smirking a bit. I got like the ultimate hit right now when you said that. You did, awesome. Okay. And this is a twin flame, huh? Let's call this person a lesson. I want to say one thing here. Insecure. You might be doing something that is above and beyond this person, where they believe that they may not be satisfied, nor it's like they feel sorry for themselves. It's like they wanted you to feel truly sorry for them. But it looks like you stood your ground. You stood your ground. And you stood firm. And you stood strong, not just for you. You remain strong for this person. And I don't think it's really initially your fault that this person did not have the capability nor the ability to exceed with you, or understand that the reason why you were exceeding was for the both of you, for the betterment of the both of you. Let's see. You cannot say you don't love someone just like that so quickly. There's always a reasoning as to why someone comes to you and say, I don't love you. Let's see on your end what might have happened besides you staying firm. Give me a sec, loves. Hello, hello. No, it's for High Priestess. If it's relatively related to you and it resonates, then that's awesome. Um, Hello, Shay. How are you? See, this is what we call insecurities, and when you have insecurities, you play these games. It doesn't look good on this person, nor does it look good on your behalf. Because then you start feeling like you have to start all over from square one again. Like this person didn't understand your whole point of being. Period. You don't have time for the games. You can't just say that to someone that you don't love them anymore. Everyone has love, care, and concern for everyone. I don't care how much you say you hate someone. When someone comes into your life and your path here, it can either be seasonal, temporary, a lesson, or permanent. You choose. But you're very grounded, you're very firm. This person could have looked up to you initially here. I'm getting insecurities, I'm getting babying. I feel like this person was very used to you because I'm seeing some sort of nurturing aptitude. You could have pulled back that because you had a sense that it was making this person just a little bit, like a little bit weak or lazy in a sense, to the extent where you wanted them to move forward with you. This person grew insecure even though you've shown them that you were there for them. Instead of seeing things in a different perspective, this person's seeing it how they wanted to see it. And you had a sense of feeling for some reason that this person was not understanding you to the extent where you always had to, I don't know, provide some sort of validation with this person. This is not a lesson that you should be learning. This is not your chapter right now. So if I was you, hold off and continue to stand firm and be grounded. This person has to learn something small and of value when it comes to them, when it comes to someone being there and being disciplined enough to exceed to a certain extent. Sometimes up there is lonely, trust me. Sometimes people get intimidated and they don't want to be up there with you. They don't know how to handle it. But they should have progressed and walked with you, even though, even if they might have been here, at least have been understanding to a level of communication and not have assumed initially on their end that they were going to lose you as you continue climbing. But they're going to learn. And for them to say that they don't love you, they love you. They just want to see what you're going to do about it. And you know what? You stay right there. You stay put. Don't lower it to their level. Maybe they're used to people running after them, giving them the attention, even when they don't deserve it. Yeah, you're very creative and motivated. Okay, Page of Fire, High Priestess. Yep, Nine of Water, wishes, dreams, and happiness. Okay? You were planning, you were progressing, you were even partnering. You didn't mind them being there for you. You were trying to be strong for the both, for the betterment of both of you. And you were trying to find a balance and prioritize. And you were still remaining humble and playful with the Two of Earth. But this person started having self-doubt and fear and confusion and the free will to what? To exit. But sooner or later, they're going to come back to you. Eight of Air. And here they come running to you, Five of Water. Okay? Disappointment, regret, and forgiveness. Okay? Why? Because they put themselves into a conflict. Okay? Or themselves thinking that they were part of a competition. And you were holding them in high regards. And as they come towards you, you ain't going to take them back like that. No. What you're going to do is you're going to meditate and recuperate. And you're going to contemplate whether you want them in or not. Up to you. I see you, Claudia. Hi, Sarita. Thank you. And welcome to the live again. Welcome for you. Let's see here. Thank you, Joey. Thank you for the rose. I see your question, Sarita. I'm wonderful, Juan. How are you? Thank you, Ella, for sharing the live. Hi, Shug. How are you? Estoy bien. ¿Y tú? Let's see here. Sexy Mama. I like the username, Sexy Mama Doll. I'm beautiful. How are you? Wonderful. Michelle, yes, I was reading for a collective. Let's see here. Oh, you woke up? Listen, I woke up. Just, what time is? I know you're long distance. I know you are. Trust me, but I love it. I love the loyalty. It's awesome, Ella. I'll give you that much. And everyone else here as well that is faithful and that has been loyal so far thus far. Hello, Princess. Okay, a general Shug. Okay, you got it. All right, so I got Claudia, I got Shug. Okay, I'm not too sure if DJ wanted to ask the question initially, but if it resonated with you and it helped, then that's awesome. Okay, and thank you for whoever sent a donation. Thank you so much for that. I believe the name was William. I'm not too sure, but thank you. I appreciate it. I seen it. Thank you. Thank you so much. Okay, so okay, we got Claudia. We got Shug. I got, there's people before. Okay, may I ask who? Let me know. Because I got Claudia and I got Shug. But I know I seen a DJ saying question. Let's see here. Who else? Ah, Michelle. Okay, Michelle. Yes, I see you, Michelle. And then I see Joey. Thank you, Joey. Thank you. Love. Yes, Sarita, I have you. Yes, I do. Sarita Ann. And Sarita, I like that name. Okay. 1, 2, 3. Kella, you. Ooh, yes, Kella Twin. I did see her. Yeah, and I see Michelle. I did. Eshwar. Okay. Thank you, Michelle. Okay, so Eshwar, right? Thank you, Ella. So, all right, so that was before. Okay, so Eshwar, Michelle. Forgive me, collectors. It's just, one person with so many beautiful souls to save. And then I got Ella. And then I have Claudia. And then Sarita. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 6. So let's get through it. All right, Eshwar. Hopefully you're in here. Oh, Joey. Oh, yes, Joey. That is true. And Anne. Let's do this. All right, so collectors, if you are in the room, indicate your questions below. Okay. Wanda. That's a beautiful name. Princess Wings. All right. Okay. So, who's Eshwar? Ella. Hopefully they're still in the live so they can indicate their questions. Oh, DJ. Yes, that is true. Juan, todavía te va a traer problema. Todavía necesita tiempo para ella cambiar. Necesita cambiar. Si todavía quiere quedarse a ser su amiga, eso está bien. A comunicarse con ella está bien. Sí la puede perdonar. Oh, all right. Let me see here. Give me a second like this. I'm just backtracking on the question, and hopefully he's still in here. DJ Reckless. Ah, I see it with Kenya. I see it. I see it. I see it. So DJ, are you in here? Are you in here, DJ? Hold on. Okay, if all right, so I'm gonna wait like 2 seconds. DJ's not in here. Okay, Michelle. Michelle. Hopefully DJ does come back. If he does come back, then who did I see in here? Oh, he is in here. I'm just waiting for him to respond. Hello, Michelle Denise. Hi, Cookie. How are you, love? Welcome. I have not forgot you, Cookie. What time is it? 9:34, 10, 11, 11, 10, 10:30ish. 10:30, Cookie. You got it. Okay. I know, Sarita, you said he's in here, but I don't see the question. But we'll put a P by the side of his name. Hopefully, if I do see him in here, I'll ask again. But Michelle Denise, your question. Your question. And then I have Kella next, Kella Twin. Hopefully, you're still in here. No, love. Any friend request is on Instagram. That is not me. No. If your friend requesting me, then I'll go on Instagram and I'll see you. Okay, got it. Finances. Okay. And then Kella is next. And then Ella. And then Claudia, Sarita, Joey, and Anne. So just be patient with me, collectors, okay? Please, 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 please. I'll go fast as I can, okay? As possible. I do have a tendency of going in deep, very deep. That's just my thing. Okay, Michelle, finance. Hmm. There has to be a balance. Too much, too much, too much, too much going on. How do you say? You're very you love living good, quality type of living. It's okay. Your finances are okay, but you know what you are deserving of. So you want obviously better, right? Because obviously things are becoming more expensive than before initially. It's quite hard and difficult to pick up when you're living a specific way of wanting to live and be, you know? And you're used to this way of living, and that's understandable, right? But you're feeling a bit weighed down to the extent where now you're noticing what's going on. You're noticing something. Um, it's either having to cut specific things off, even though you're used to that, and it can become quite difficult. Or, or I mean, you like what you do. You're not really complaining, but then at the same time, you know what you're deserving of. So just ask yourself: is it because I'm afraid of asking? Is it because I believe that I don't deserve it yet? I do believe where you're at, they need people, and they need you more than ever. So don't be afraid to ask what you are deserving of receiving already. Michelle, once you receive this answer, once you put your foot down, receive this answer, you have to open your mouth, love. Closed mouths don't get fed. You have to pick up and be motivated and have that confidence to know what you are deserving of receiving. You were okay living at a certain expectation, a certain degree when it comes to your living standards and way of being, quality, comfort. But now it's becoming quite difficult to pick up. And that's because things are changing around you. So when things change, the economy changes, what do we do? Some people, they're so afraid to ask. They could have been there for so many years and they struggle finding a secondary income, one that they didn't really have to get, only if they would have opened their mouths because of fear getting in the way. And then they come out being tired and drained because they're overworking, they're overdoing it. And I believe you're very faithful when you put a lot of work into something here. I believe you won't have to downgrade. And I believe that that will be your answer once they give you an answer. Spirit is saying you just have to overcome this fear of being afraid. The outcome can be you downgrading. And like I said, that would be difficult for you, but you'll do it. But that doesn't have to be the case. neither. And I do believe that you might make some sort of sacrifice too, as well, initially, if you have the time, perhaps. But I'm seeing that you really don't have that much like that, you know? Confident. You're confident. Knight of fire. And passionate and adventurous. So, initially, if you're that way already, I could imagine you putting your foot down. Willpower. That's what you need. The chariot, Cancer energy, victory, and recognition. So you're already being recognized for who you are because you worked hard. And you've dreamed of this from the beginning. And you're protected because you're being guided. The dreamer. So we have the chariot and we have the dreamer. Now, once you start waking up, which I believe you are now, there comes your transformation, which you're going to be like, oh my gosh, light bulb. And that's going to be your internal sense of realization and life change. And you're going to feel liberated and released because now you're going to be able to overcome some sort of financial hardship for yourself and be capable and able to relax. And all you had to do was ask or send a message or something like that. Because we have Page of Earth. And then we have King of Earth, which is generous and successful and prosperous. Yeah, you were thinking because there was choices and you were procrastinating. You were overanalyzing because of fear. But now you're going to feel relief, you're going to have hope, and you're going to be able to move forward, okay? Because we have the Six of Air. After you send your message. And that's your Justice, okay? But you know you also have options, right? I'm just saying. Okay, Kella. Oh, Kella, you are on point. I love it. Okay, I see your question right away. Wow. Kella and then Ella. Kella, Ella. I love it. It's like twins, fraternal twins. Um, and then Claudia, and then Sarita, Joey, and Anne. So be patient with me, collectors, okay? So Kella, here we go. Thank you, Swift. Thank you for the crown. Dating someone who he, but he seems to be focusing more on working. Doesn't want to be me. Spirit's like on it. Why is he so focused on work? Before he wasn't, right? That's because he had the time. Yeah, he had the time. Now, Kella, look at you. Why wouldn't this person not be ready and focused to work? There's so much that you want to life. I need you to look at yourself in the mirror and ask yourself, what are you so deserving of? Do you not see your own value and worth and how important you are to this person? So why would he not be working hard? You deserve so much. Beyond what you believe and think. So yeah, a man's gonna work. They're gonna work for what they believe that is righteously theirs. And that's an awesome thing when someone's working and being attentive. He moved here to work. Okay, right. I need you to put two and two together. If he moved and you're saying here, where you are at, to work, I believe this person's focus is to continue to be established so that he can be able to sustain and maintain, so that there will be no judgment. This person has to focus, has to be determined, has to have the willpower to stand on their own 2 feet, enough to pick you up, enough to be in their strength. They don't want to falter. They don't want to give themselves a reason to be lazy or to lack. And let me see something else real quick though. Besides work, this person's planning. Kella, get out of that mindset of thinking, okay? This person's working, but they're also planning. Sometimes we have a tendency to be too much in our heads to the extent we might end up self-sabotaging ourselves because of our fear and our self-doubt. We create these things initially in our heads enough to have the strength to question one's motives. And then at the end, we find out that that was our weakness and that we caused it enough for that person not to want to be around. This person met you when you were in your strength. Beautiful type of confidence level that you had. And sometimes I do believe that it's difficult to sustain confidence. Yes, it is. Sometimes we go into it, sometimes we get out of it. Because we continuously, as human beings, ask ourselves, are we even enough? And where do we stand? Are we so important? Are we really seeing ourselves that way? Who cares about external parties and whatever anybody thinks? They bleed and cry just like us. God created you a specific way, and not for you to self-sabotage a blessing. This is a blessing. This man is motivating himself, and he's planning in his head. And if you come out of left field and throw these questions, there we go with a man thinking, okay, this is not really what I wanted. Because now they have the power to choose whether or not they want to deal with you or not. Let's clarify. Yeah, this person is very confident and passionate, and no wonder they exude fire in their chart. Yeah, they're gonna take risks. Hell yeah. What? Yeah. They're not letting nobody stop them. Not from their happiness and what they've seen in you. They're holding on to one wand, Knight of Fire, and they came rushing in. They took action because they had the opportunity to do that. They're very creative. Ace of Fire. Let's see. Here we come with the Eight of Air. Dependency and materialism, ego in the way. That's one. Self-doubt and confusion. Eight of Air. That's two. Then comes free will. Both of you have free will to deal with this or not. And that can be the consequence that might hit. Find a balance, justify things, and prioritize. This person's prioritizing. And they are in a playful energy right now. So try not to sabotage it. Two of Earth. Yep, Two of Fire. I told you this person's planning. This person's planning. They're planning. Wishes, dreams, and happiness. Creativity, enthusiastic and motivated. If you kill that for yourself, this person's gonna see something. Don't do it. Don't question things unless you see actual facts. Black and white in front of you. God exposes everyone, trust me, just at the right time. Not at your time, the right time. And when we love, what happens? We take risks. We do. Love is risky. I kid you not. Is it painful? Yes. What kind of pain? Not sure. Depend on the situation. Ella, your question, Ella. You want to know why P is not good with communication? Thank you, Anne Marie, for the support. Thank you so much. Thank you, love. And hello to you too. All right, so hmm, let's see why he's not communicating with you. What's going on? Hmm. Yeah, Spirit's telling me he would be consistent. He would respond. Consistency, a sense of consistency. Ella, you talk to this person on a day-to-day basis or every other day. Do you tell this person everything that's happening, everything that's going on? Well, not initially everything, but you love socializing, communicating, being open sometimes. I take it your sometimes is not what I think the sometimes would be. Nothing is broken between the two of you. It's okay. Nothing's broken. So why break it? No. So he doesn't respond like that, but he responds with a level of respect. Um, that makes no sense, Spirit. Oh, initially he wants to miss you. This is so weird. So he wants to miss you, but he wants you to keep texting. What in the world? But you were sick. And Spirit saying he read it. Is he an all-day sleeper? Is he those types to put his phone on the side, not care about it? I don't I don't really think it has anything to do with you. I believe this person has a the character is like up and down with this person. This is possibly maybe why you have fun sometimes initially with this person. They're like a go with the wind type of energy. Um, but then they want to miss you too. They want to be able to miss you, but the time that you are available, they have a difficult time being available until both of you are initially ready and truly available for one another. So it's like a hit and miss. But this person actually wants to miss you. They like the feeling of missing you. I feel like this person like came in through their jeans, their pants, through their I mean, not really through their phone, but don't want to deal with their phone. Spirit is saying relatively they deal with their phone most of the time, perhaps when they're awake. Can't seem to get off their phone. There's something about their phone besides just you. Um, it's like a lot of people besides you look up to this person. Um, and this person just, knew how to, for some reason, I mean, obviously respond when they feel like it, but initially respond. But it's not broken. Spirit saying it's not broken. Don't be too concerned. You're gonna laugh when they tell you what they want to tell you. Mm, yeah. There's people that, you know, sometimes they may not be there and still be bothering this person. Okay. Let's clarify for you, Ella. Ella. Prosperity, contentment, and celebration. This person is like, what? For fire. They will reunite with you. They love uniting with you because you're awesome just like them. This is like a reuniting type of energy. Yeah, seven of air. This person's like being cautious too, resisting in a sense here because they have so many responsibilities, so many other responsibilities to tend to take care of. Take it one day at a time with this person though, okay? Even though they like to enjoy themselves and have fun. Also, Ella, this person might make some sort of strategic move in a sense, okay? This person doesn't want too much responsibility. I believe they're drained, they're tired. They just want to move away from this, and you might receive a message. It's becoming too much of a burden for this person, and that's possibly maybe why they always want to come towards you, because you give them a sense of relief and hope that there's a new dawn, a new day. It might be a sporadic change this person might make. Yeah, I see transformation. Okay. And then Page of Earth. I see messages twice. Twice. They're so tired. They are so tired. I don't blame them. They're drained. Usually, once someone feels that way, they want out. They literally want out because they deserve happiness, especially when they're feeling drained. Okay? All right, Claudia. Claudia, Sarita, Joey, and Anne. Thank you, Lisa. Thank you forever. Debbie, okay. Oh, it's Juan. Okay, Emery, awesome. Let me know, Emery, once I see him, okay? And then, yes, I am, Zachariah. Thank you. Huh, Claudia. Back to you, huh? Are we in November yet? No, right? It hasn't hit home yet, right? Spirit saying you are already acknowledging something. And yes, you are. It's hitting home. Spirit saying it is hitting home. It's like a home run for yourself. Um, it's hitting home. Where are we at? What date are we at? 10th, 11th. Remember, we can sense the energy, right? And the activity overall of someone's thought of when we know perhaps someone wants to come around. I know I indicated to you specific specifications of dates, taking action, taking place. But these two times, Claudia, are a test. And it's not just test for this other person. Thank you, Spirit. It can also be an initial tiny small lesson for you. Nothing bad out of the extreme. A tiny fix that can happen. Just a tiny. Thank you, Spirit. So, where are we at? We're at Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. It could be this weekend, ultimately. Are we in the second? Yeah, we are in the second week of October. Or is that the third? No. Second fulfilling the third. So it's the 12th. And it's Wednesday. 13, 14, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. The 15th or the 16th? 15th or the 16th. Sorry. I did say around this time, yes. Spirit has seen a text wanting to be sent to you, relating something to you, and then this person deleting it. It's like a lover's tug of war. Like a what if I do this? I've known this person for so long, and I really don't want it to end the way that it is now. And you deserve more, and you know that. And if for some reason they believe that they can try, they can. They believe that they can give you what you deserve. Are they afraid to take that step? Yes. Have they ever taken that step? They tried one time, that's it, but it didn't work. So because of them not releasing some sort of experience, they believe for some reason that it is safe where they're at now with you. This person has done a lot of reflecting. But I'm going to tell you something. I already told you a new person's on the way, and that's exactly what's going to end up happening. I believe the universe is not going to allow you to wait any longer. You waited enough, and you waited too long. It's coming to the point that this person doesn't know that even though your soul is willing, your soul is also becoming tired. Because your soul already knows what it deserves. But your flesh is weak, and it only understands what it knows. And that's okay, we're human. If this person does not acknowledge you during the weekend, they're doing another pushback, resisting, a fear, getting the best of them. He will. He will. He will when he knows for a fact that you're not going to text, that you can care less even though you care, that you've held back your energy, and that you've taken control of yourself. Then he's going to have some sort of realization that he might really just lose you for good this time. Not lose you, but for good. I believe that you're up to here right now. That's what I'm sensing from you. You're tired. You're so tired. It's been long. That's what Spirit's telling me. You're like a warrior with this person. Spirit doesn't want you to be this person's mother. But I'm going to tell you this much. You're going to be introduced to someone new because that's just what the universe does. So hopefully this person does come around pretty soon here. Because if not, he'll end up being alone for his birthday. You might see exposure. It might come to you, perhaps, to the extent where you're going to be upset. And you're not going to want to deal at all with this person. Literally, because that's what I'm feeling. Spirit, Claudia. Exactly. Ego getting the best of this person. Fear. Exactly. You have goals. This person knows that. They have goals. They know that. And because of ego, because of fear, because of something getting the best of them, there's no movement yet. I mean, I do see 3 of fire, and that's wands. That's action. That's movement. That's wanting to move. Here comes with the dependency and materialism. Can I reach that? Can I be able to give her what she is deserving of? Hopefully they understand that it has really nothing to do with material goods. If it's providing and protecting, then that's different mindset. Ego. 3 of fire. 3 of fire. Ego in the way. Then we have self-doubt. Then we have confusion. And then we have free will to make this initial step for themselves. 8 of air. Here comes with the action, as I said. And here comes disappointment and regret, like I said. Push your energy back, okay? That's right. It doesn't have anything to do with materials. And hopefully this person gets it. But if he's having a mindset of wanting to take something to the next step and being able to provide and protect, then that's different, love, okay? Because that's how it should be. Yeah? Between the both of you, though. But, the protection part comes from the man first initially. Okay, so yeah, Ace of Fire talks about action. Okay, like I said, action. And you want to know why? Because here comes disappointment. Because they don't want to lose you. 5 of water. And here comes the new person. I kid you not. I kid you not. And that's just how the universe works. I'm sorry. The universe also waits with you, right? Because the universe, God's merciful. God's understanding, especially when it comes to love, right? Because God's consistent. God sees you being patient and loving and loyal, doing your thing perhaps, trying to suppress what you're feeling, a sense of confusion possibly, maybe emotional. Listen, 7 of water, that's options, windows, doors open for you. And here comes a new person, Knight of Earth. If he doesn't wake up, justice. I don't know what else to say. To the point where you might put your foot down and you're going to end it, because I see 10 of air. If he doesn't do what he needs to do, because right now you could be vibrating at an Empress energy, okay? That's high vibrational right there. That's positivity all the way. 10 of air, ending, freedom. Why? Because you waited so long. Look at the hourglass. You waited so long, man. I'm sorry, I'm frustrated for you. Okay, Sarita. Joey, love. Welcome. You don't have to explain, but it's fine that you indicated something. It's fine. Your question, Sarita. Thank you, Collectors, for being so patient with me. Thank you so much. Blessings to you all. 10:10 on the clock, by the way. 10:10 p.m. EST, by the way. She says, I feel your frustration, trust me. All right, Sarita. Let's see, love. And then Joey, and then Anne. So, collectors, please be patient with me, okay? Once again. And then I'll get into Cancer and Leo. Let's see, Sarita. Ego, Claudia. And fear. Okay. Look at you, Sarita. Vibrant soul. There's an essence about you. Very cautious, though. Very cautious, Sarita. Willing to receive, but not open to it, not yet. You don't really want anyone distracting how much you worked on yourself. Hmm? But open. Spirit saying you have options, but Spirit is also saying that there could be one initially. Very observant. You're vibrant, you're alive from within, but yet you close a little bit. You're closed a little bit. You're observational, loving, caring attitude, but yet resilience, resistance. We hold back. Why am I getting Spirit saying there's someone, one, Spirit saying someone that cares about you, and it's been a while already. So you're feeling this energy, and you've been so patient because you've been diligently working on yourself. You love your space, you love your energy, you love how you grew so far, but I feel like it could be someone taking a look at you here. Your aura. Your aura is exuding to this person. I got to communicate. I got to say something. Sarita, okay, so I'm seeing this man is a gentleman. I'm seeing flowers. If it hasn't came to you, it's coming to you, coming towards you. I'm seeing strength here, like someone having the urgency, the need, the want, the desire is there to initiate some sort of progress or level up with you, or I'm getting newness, wanting to start some sort of newness. You're all about loyalty, and I believe it's because of obviously how you've been raised. Um, no one, even though you hold back and you're shy, you still speak your truth when it needs to be spoken. And when it came to the previous past situations, no one, it's like your truth, it hurts, it cuts people. You don't hold back when you believe that you have the right to speak or feel like you need to speak. You could have really gave yourself. And this is why probably maybe you have a barrier. You're protecting your energy, you're protecting your heart. You don't want to deal with the same thing that you have in the past. So I don't know why I'm getting like someone already knows you, someone already worked, like they seen that you worked on yourself, they're seeing you vibrant, magnetic. If this hasn't happened, Sarita, like let me know, because I'm seeing like somebody just saying to themselves they want to. I have to. That's what I keep saying. I keep hearing I got to. I need to. I have to communicate with her. And they could have been for some reason resistant or resilience or holding back. If they felt for some reason it just wasn't the initial time to want to continue to progress, possibly maybe to another level or start something new perhaps, or some sort of confrontation or something may have happened, may have stirred it up to the extent where they felt like they didn't even have an opportune moment or a chance in a sense. Could have been some sort of distraction or probably maybe interference or possibly maybe somebody getting in the way initially of them wanting to speak some sort of truth. They believe probably it was going to cause some sort of conflict, drama. Um, it's very liberating to this person though now, literally. Um, and they feel for some reason that it is now the right time. And I'm getting some sort of initial emotion, like of expression, of apology or something, because of perhaps of what may have happened, what may have occurred. Why was there stagnation? Why was there stuck? Why was there conflict? The spirit is telling me too much of this. I'm not sure if you have a huge family, where everybody likes to, be interested in everybody's whereabouts in a sense, want to know so much, oh, look at that person's miserable, look at that person's this, and yeah, that person went with this and went out with this, which it can lead to confusion. It can also lead to conflict. It can also lead to stagnation of what was supposed to be yours to begin with. You were supposed to receive this person a while ago. And because of distraction, because of confusion, because of interference, this person's heartbroken, and not heartbroken because of you, heartbroken because of themselves. And that's why I'm getting progress. I'm getting newness. I'm sorry, Serena. Yeah, things are in your favor now. Your favor now, the wheel. I'm telling you, it's unavoidable. This love is unavoidable. When we have the wheel, it's fated. It was something that was supposed to be fated for you. Luck, progress, and change. Now this person wants to come in. Recognition and collaboration. That's teamwork. That's partner. That's they want to build and grow with you, progress, level up. Three of Earth. And also Three of Earth can also mean interference. Somebody getting in the way, right? Now there's compromise and self-control and moderation. Now there's a balance, okay? Here we go. Boom. After much contemplation, recuperation, the need to reflect, meditation, you working on yourself, because you have the fourth air, usually that's someone in their head of what to do. And then we have the sun. Oof. Investment. And it was, I know, you have to be patient, right? You didn't know. An assessment with this person. And here we go with charity, generosity, and a windfall when it comes to finances. Better late than never, right? Courage and compassion and perseverance. The strength card. This person's going to have the strength. They need the strength to come and tell you this. And that's what's going to make you happy. That's why you're probably feeling what you're feeling. You're feeling some sort of pull. Some sort of pull. But this is fated. It's unavoidable. Nobody can stop it. Period. Period. This person was supposed to be for you. It's for you. How dare they try to interfere in God's work? Don't ever do that. That's a no-no. Hey. All right. Joey. And then Anne. Oh, wait. Anne is, hold on. Anne-Marie, you said that that's for Joey, right? And then you were going to change the username, correct? Thank you, Blythe. Yeah, I know. Let's do that, right? 111.1K. I know what you mean. And then collectives, we will get into Cancer and then Leo. Okay. Oh, Juan. Okay. Juan, your question, Juan. You're fine. No need to be. I don't really. Like you can email me when it comes to that initiative part, but I don't really like calling myself that. You know, um, the whole medium psychic. Obviously some people would portray it to see me that way, but I mm, I don't get informative information from spirits and stuff. It's mainly God. I believe in God. And God is my strength. God is what provides me information. I believe, though, that yes, God does have what you call workers from above doing deeds and justice so that justice can prevail and that the world can be balanced again. So, possibly, maybe. But yeah, I'm pretty, I was also in a shock myself, in denial, but I've accepted. And because I accepted, because I surrendered to God, my calling is just a bit tad different than others, you can say, per se. And it's unique. But hopefully one day, someday, I'll allow other people who want to help just as much as I do, but the right way, not how it's being done. Not by sorcery, not by cards, bones, cups. You don't get information that way. And you got to understand that you're dealing with people's lives. And if you're going to preach, if you're going to say something, make sure that you're doing justice and righteous. And you're healing people. So what if it's through the phone? God's strong, period. Once it's stated, once God states something, even a flick of a finger, it's done, period. So whoever comes into my life, whoever's willing, then God knows that they have a heart and that they're willing to change and to receive some sort of healing. So hopefully I'll open boxes up initially, or possibly too, I'll maybe also help liberate those that do want to help others. And hopefully I can teach them to become shepherds and to also lead so that others can follow. Let's see. Thank you, Father. Oh, Juan, General. So he wants General Anne. Okay. Thank you, sister. All right. Let's see what's going on with you. Juan. Love. Love is huge, huh? Love is the initial problem besides we're getting experiencing family. Oh my gosh. Okay, let's hit love real quick, Quan. Okay, so Spirit is saying you were taught how to give love, how to be expressive, how to be open, how to. It was like a nurturing, loving type of love being given to you initially from family. Obviously, let's indicate this much, right? Vulnerable to the extent where very expressive. Um, Being lied to, being manipulated to the point where you had to suppress it because it was too painful. It was becoming too painful. Like you drowned yourself in not wanting to face too open other persons because you were very loving to the extent where people found that as a sense of weakness, and that wasn't your weakness, that was strength. That's what everyone would want. That's what everyone would want to receive and acknowledge. But with whom? It's rare to find that. And it's like it turned you cold to the extent where you just didn't care anymore. It's like you cared, but it was hidden deep and buried and shut, closed. And then we got family. We'll get to family real quick. Family being overprotective, not knowing who to go to, who to turn to, who to even trust, what advices were being given. Always having the need to protect, to put your foot down, not wanting to be heard nor be understood. Everything was always a problem. This is not what you wanted. This is not what you asked for. This is not you. And I'm sensing you want out. You want out. Fighting. Fighting for what? I get it. Okay, Spirit said something that has to do with family initially here. The fact that maybe family had to integrate or come in. And when it's too late, it might end up being too late. Not for you, perhaps. Even though you feel for some reason it's too late for you. Spirit is saying it's not. So you gave love wanting to receive back. And it was always towards the wrong. Quickly to change something, quickly to initiate something here. I'm getting all sorts of emotions right now. This is like confusion. I'm sensing anger. You changed. Frustration. And really nowhere, well, you feel like there's no way to turn to. Because all you've been doing all your life is fighting. And I'm not saying all the time physically fighting. How to get back to, okay. How do we get back to being our regular selves again? That right there is going to take time. Okay, family is a little bit more deeper in a sense here. And I can talk to you about that on the back end. I'm not going to go deep into the family situation. I'm getting the need to heal of oneself, and that's going to take some time because if not, initially baggage is going to be taken on to someone new, perhaps. And if someone's going to want to come into your life or come into your life in general here, I don't care if you're a guy, take your time. You gave too much of yourself, gave too much of who you are, and was never respected or acknowledged from it. Because I'm getting here for some reason, everything usually was money. And if you didn't have it, it's like, get out my face. This is like narcissistic behavior. I'm feeling overprotective here initially too, as well when it comes to those that you love and support, or that you feel obligated to support. This is like confusion and anger on how to make something right again. And it first starts with you. And I'm not saying initially you're not going to receive support and become motivated again, enough to understand why these things may have happened. Let me see here. This is like confrontational. Yeah, life-changing, realization, transformation. That's what happened. One. Always giving, always giving. Very responsible and supportive type of person, huh? Knight of Earth. Um, Conflict. Five of Fire. Not understanding why. Always having to prove yourself over and over again, but never being acknowledged or respected. You're sensitive and you're open hearted. Exactly. Page of Water. Nine of Air. Negativity, worry, sleepless nights. When it comes to having faith and hope again, and how to love again. Why? Because somebody wanting more. It's like they weren't happy with anything that you did because they weren't happy with themselves. This is frugalness and someone trying to take control. And for Earth. Ten of Water, family. People getting in the way, but I believe it's for a reason why they got in the way. Anne Marie, send me an email for him when it comes to family. Where it says email in front of the profile. He has to start new, fresh, work on himself. An email, just say hi. And then put on the subject line his name. Hello, precious cells. Hello. Okay. Okay. Yeah, and there has to be balance when it comes to his emotions. And the fact that he had to protect it so much to the fact that now it's difficult to want to give of himself. Now that's going to take a while. His focus, so I'm getting the fact that he has to be so defensive, protect his energy, his surroundings, his whereabouts, and protect something or someone. All right, Cancer. Cancer. Cancer with Earth in your chart. Cancer with Earth. Okay, and water. More water than just Cancer. Aquarius energy. Okay, so not being able to Control your emotions, Cancer. One day you guys are wonderful. The next day you guys want to rip someone in half. Okay. The next day you want to work on that. You want to better yourself. The following day, I really don't care. Can it be, Cancers? You're upset. It's like you're allowing something to take over your mind, take the betterment of you. Spirit saying sustaining. Trying to work on something on the back end here, trying to work on something. Being very well aware that there's still things that are hidden within you that needs to still be worked on. I got that. I picked that up pretty quickly here. But then not really wanting to, throwing some things under the rug. Less talking, more doing, Cancers. That's what we need to do. More doing. More justifying. But if you're justifying, do it for you, not for nobody else. Not because you believe you lost out on what you think the greatest thing ever. Um, are we, Cancers, are we thinking? Are we saying that we're happy and we're really not happy? We're not happy where we're at. Needing to find some sort of reason as to why there needs to be some sort of change initially, if it's not within you, externally, surrounding you. Days you're okay with something, days you're not okay with something. Days you tell yourself, okay, epa, I'm gonna make a change. Then where you're at, back to either square two or three. I can't say one. We already passed that, Cancers. Being as patient as possible as you can. You're asking yourself, can anything come right? Can anything just be right? Why does everything have to feel wrong in a sense, or it's either just not the right time? Maybe that's what Spirit's saying. It's not the right time, Cancers. Is it near? Yes. Is it coming? Yes. Is it okay to take one step back? Yes. But it is not okay to give up. And because we get the better of us, our emotions, because either plan A didn't work, we can really care less about plan B. Literally, Cancers. Not knowing that maybe plan B was just the right thing or the right route to go towards. And because one plan did not work, we don't care about the other one. Thinking about some sort of route, but that route is what pulls you back. Always in your emotions, and allowing your emotions to take the betterment of what you believe is righteous, is just for you to move forward. And how will you know if you don't take that initial move and have the strength and not let it get to your head to the extent where you become emotional and then you start becoming angry because your expectations that you thought someone possibly may have also agreed with you. It's just an assumption. It's not factual. Not yet. You didn't really initialize anything. You were just all in your head and your emotions, possibly maybe planning in your head. There's some cancers. You see yourself still back at square two. I see some cancers breaking down. How can I be able to change things around? What do I say? How do I communicate? If someone already gave you an answer and told you it once, don't you think it's best not to initiate? Don't you believe that it's best and much more healthier to go a particular route, one that you don't want to go towards, and you haven't even taken that initiative to even judge? You haven't tried. All I'm seeing is pity and wallowing and crying. And that's what you did before. Some of you are okay. You're okay where you're at. You're stable. You're stabilized. You're really focused on either your immediate family or you becoming a better person, a stronger person, exercising, eating right, justifying things to make sense, to make logic, and going out less because now you're more disciplined a bit. I'm not saying that you're not going to go out. Trust me, you will. Because that's my cancers. When the time is right, you step out. If it's not, you don't want it. You don't go. You don't care. Are we in like where cancers, you're having this routine? I'm getting disciplined. Most of my cancers are disciplined right now on a routine. You can emotionally sense it, physically sense it, mentally sense it. You're sensing, you believe that you are getting somewhere, depending on how disciplined you are, without any sense of expectations. But I'm getting you want out cancers. It's like you're telling yourself, I have no choice. This is what I put myself into, and these are the consequences that I'm dealing with right now. I'm not able to make a change at this point in time. Even that was thunderstorming. Cancers. Ace of fire. Eight of air. Creative, taking action. Then comes self-doubt and confusion because plan A didn't work out. Yep. Wanting to move on. and waiting for a message. Because it didn't work out, I see most of my Cancers backtracking instead of moving forward and taking a plan B, another route. Some of you may have already heard about some sort of message that either you may have sent out, you may have not received a response. You ultimately could be very upset about this because something did not work out. And instead of moving forward and ahead and establishing or reassessing some sort of another alternative or motive, we went backwards. Someone, Cancers, could have initially told you that they're happy and they're okay at this point in time and that they're moving on. Hopefully, Cancers, you're not retaliating. Hopefully, you're following your intuition to go the other route instead of backwards. Because this is like a caution and awareness card. Yeah. 8 of water. Some of you are going to have empowerment to be guided, to stand tall, and to accept things for what it is, and not allow it to get the best of you. And some of you, there's a little lesson to learn here, because we have the 7 of water, and it speaks about someone treating you like an option instead of a priority, or being honest with you. And if they're treating you like an option, oh, you're going to hear the truth at the end, because it will be exposed. And hopefully you're not treating yourselves like an option, Cancer. And know how important you are. And you're treating yourself as priority, importance, or of importance, or wanting to continue to make some sort of change initially. Okay, connectives. I'll probably be back tomorrow. Blessings. Namaste. Thank you for hearing me. Thank you for the time for being on the live too as well. Take care, guys. Blessings.